Beckham coming over to the near side in motion before settling in. And Hill gets the call again, and he is wrapped up immediately by Nico Herron. That is a 1-yard loss.
In that Fresno State defense, you see the lineup at the top of your screen. It is a quick defense, a fast defense. They will be outsized by Wisconsin, and they're a little thin at linebacker because of injuries, but the strength of that team, defensive backs, and the speed that they have on the field and the quickness, shelled for the first 2 games.
2 3-and-outs to start this game for each team. Here's Hill now. P.J. Hill is smothered under again by middle linebacker Ben Jacobs.
Let's take a look at Fresno State's impact players. John Monga inside. He's a disruptive force, manages to get into the backfield an awful lot. And then Ben Jacobs, middle linebacker. He is facing guys that weigh more than 80 pounds more than he does. He's only about 225. And Moses Harris, he is an impact player at the safety spot, a great one-on-one tackler, and he should be one-on-one with P.J. Hill an awful lot tonight.
Little Rod's research that you cooked up this week, watching film in your basement. I like it. Everidge now. That is incomplete. Good defensive play by Sherrod Davis. Isaac Anderson, the intended target.
Yeah, they didn't get anything out of this. A really nice play out there by Pleasant coming in with the left hand. But I like that Wisconsin threw 90 pounds heavier than you.
Zach Brown in for Hill now. Brown had some room. And Brown is down to the 1-yard line. Marvin Haynes came up again from his free safety position for the tackle.
What was it Pat Hill told us the other day? He said, you know, if you see P.J. Hill going up the middle, that's a problem for us. We don't need him going up the middle.
Been a problem on this drive. Zach Brown will stay in at tailback here. 10th play of the drive. Wisconsin has scored 11 touchdowns and 14 red zone trips this season. Here's Brown. Ball is loose. And Fresno State says they have it. Let's see what the officials say. Fourth down.
I'm a little surprised that Brown got that ball, considering P.J. Hill has been the workman on this drive, and they've had trouble with him. Brown, who's not as big as P.J. Hill, takes a big hit there. That's a good call by the official. He was hit, stopped, and his knee was down.
Fourth and goal, and P.J. Hill is back in. Not gonna get there. Ben Jacobs, the sophomore middle linebacker, coming in defensively. And oh boy, what a statement for the home team.
Wisconsin wanted to make a statement about, you want to play physical? We'll show you physical. And Fresno State answers with, we got some physical football players of our own. Ben Jacobs, only 225, slips around to the outside, beats the fullback. On that play, it was Bill Rindmeister trying to get the block, and he wasn't able to get it. And Fresno State with an impressive goal line stand right off the bat.
Bulldog defense with a little bit of mark. Still scoreless in the Valley. Thanks, Wendy. 2nd and 9. Brandstater is going to air it into who else but his big target, Bear Pasco. 21-yard gainer there.
Just a seam right for the big tight end. He'll come right up the gut, right up the middle. You'll see him working against the linebackers and safeties, get right inside. That time he managed to get around the big linebacker over there, Casillas.
1st and 10 as Ryan Matthews, the tailback, is split all the way to the near side. Brandstater, and once again he looks to one of his favorite targets, and that's what Bear Pasco can do right there. 6'5", 260. He's going to bring you for a ride.
Yeah, and he's going to take some impact players for a ride as well because he's a tough guy. Matt Shaughnessy, he's a tough guy. That defensive lineman, he's the best guy up front for Wisconsin. And DeAndre Levy has his hands full with Bear Pasco. You saw that just on that other play. But he'll get a little help from Jonathan Casillas because he's back. But Casillas looks like he's having a little bit of trouble moving and keeping
early on here. Philip Welch to kick off. Jefferson and West back to return. This is Jefferson. Jefferson's very fast, and you can see that quick burst. And puts Fresno State out in front, 32-yard return. Let's check in with back in East Elmhurst, New York. 2nd and 3. And this time, he is swarmed underneath by Michael Stewart. Stewart originally signed with USC out of high school. He redshirted there, then came here to Fresno State.
And I'm curious from your point of view down there, that interior line, those guards and centers, are they still dominating but for that play down there?
These guys, Rod, I'm really surprised at how athletic Wisconsin's big guys are. That time, though, Stewart got inside. It was an inside stunt. Let's see.
5 opposite him. And big John Clay now into the backfield for the Badgers. Clay gets the call. And Clay, not much there. A flag is down. The ball is loose. Wisconsin able to recover, but the refs will sort this mess out.
Get there.
They'll get there. Brandstater on 1st down, and he has to complete to Devon Wiley, and that's a very nice pickup to the 34-yard line, a gain of 15.
Well, and that's one of those matchups. I mean, Wiley is one of those slot receivers. You get him in the slot, you match him up against a linebacker or a strong safety, and that's a mismatch. And you just wait for him to come across left side of your screen, just a short little route. He is so quick, it's tough for Wisconsin to deal with him.
Nice move to the left side there by Wiley. Now, we attended a Pat Hill practice the other day, and you see the emphasis he puts on special teams. So here is Welch now. A 50-yard attempt. Like they may have gotten a piece of that one.
They did. They did. They got some of that one.
So on cue, Pat Hill said, let's get after it. And they did. Watch the interior.
Yeah, they got that one. You can see it from this angle. Yeah, you can see the way the ball changed its direction as it was deflected at the line of scrimmage. Another block for Fresno State.
So a 3rd and 2. Hill. Oh, very strong penetration right into the backfield by Kyle Knox. And that's a loss of 4.
And Kyle Knox used his quickness and speed. He's only 215 pounds. He's a linebacker to the left side of the screen here. He just comes knifing through past the block of Beckham. Beckham couldn't get him, and the smaller linebacker at 215 pounds gets in and makes the play. And even if you're playing zone, at some point zone becomes man-to-man if you run a deep enough route.
After the loss on 1st down, they go back to the ground with Ryan Matthews right off a would-be tackler, a stiff arm, and Matthews crosses midfield to the 47, a 7-yard pickup for Ryan Matthews.
As you mentioned, Azir Otutu out there, and I've seen Wisconsin on tape struggle at the left cornerback spot. Deep balls. Marshall went after.
We have not seen more deep balls, and you've got to think you're going to see one eventually.
Azir Otutu to the near side, split wide, and this is a crossing pattern. It is complete for a 1st down and more. Here goes Wiley, breaking loose and into the end zone. Bulldogs right back in it. that quick strike, catching that seam, putting on the speed, and we got a field goal difference. That's it now.
It was open for much yardage at all.
Marlon Moore back at his 35, looking to set up that Bulldogs offense with good field position. They pressure it, they get the block. A block punt. So a blocked field goal at the end of the first half, and a blocked punt here in the second half. Sooooo Dunn came in and got a piece of it, and oh boy, Uncle Mo is on the side of the Bulldogs. Momentum has arrived.
They come from the right side of the screen. A dropped ball, threw off the timing, and it looked like Langford. I'm sorry, Sooooo Dunn was the first guy, 17 from the left side. I thought was the first one to get a piece of it. But it was the drop snap that changed the timing and allowed Fresno State to get there. And that's the thing that got me about it.
2nd and 10 out of the gun for Brand Stater. Looking to set up the screen, and he does. Ryan Matthews, blockers in front. First down and much more. Pushes away a defender. And here goes Ryan Matthews. Cuts back to the inside. And Fresno is knocking on the door. 60-yard gainer for Matthews.
And this play is made by a great block on DeAndre Levy. Right here. Number 11. He gets blocked out of the way by Bobby Lepori. And Lepori opened up that play out there by that block. And then it was simply Matthews off to the races on the screen pass. Fresno State was looking for that matchup. They got it, but the ball was thrown too high.
Gessling now from 33, and he puts it through. So the replay went their way, as did the 60-yard screen pass, and they get 3 out of the deal. Ball and be a BCS buster in college football. Brand Stater to Miller. Oh, Miller's getting loose. Here he goes. Lanye Miller. Langford got to him at the end, but the Bulldogs are in good shape now. 75-yard run by Miller.
And watch how they do a nice job of getting blocked and kicking out. They open this thing up for him perfectly. A nice little pull by Lepori. He gets a great block. Look at that hole open up. Stop it right there. That's huge. Look at all this he has. There's nobody there. Great block at the point of attack. And then it's just Miller's speed and a little help down the sideline.
They've spread it out. Maybe something up the middle here. Something they've been trying to set up all night.
Matthews. He's got the first down. And he's still on his feet before he is taken down at the 33-yard line by Carter and Langford. A 10-yard pickup for Matthews and a fresh set of downs for the Bulldogs.